Welcome back into our Pig Trail Show. Ailey Weiss joined by Kevin McPherson for the Hogs Hoop Report. Big game yesterday, first big test for this team against Michigan State. Could not get it done, lost in the last couple of seconds. That last play felt a little bit rushed, a little hurried. Probably could have taken their time a little bit more, but just overall thoughts on the outing yesterday.
Well, as bad as Arkansas played in the paint, they'd been dominating exhibition season, also against Southern in the season opener a few days prior. When you looked at the paint scoring, and they got dominated in the paint, the offensive glass, Arkansas was unable to keep a Michigan State. That's the Spartans' bread and butter year in and year out with Tom Izzo, unable to get the job done there. So many areas where I thought Arkansas struggled, turnovers, free throw line, yet had a chance to win on the road in a hostile environment against a ranked team. So I thought the first half, obviously Arkansas played better, dictated pace a little bit. It got out and was able to run. Second half, game became a grind. Arkansas didn't do a good job of attacking the paint, settled for some threes at the end. Thought Arkansas, you mentioned the one that went astray that could have tied the game, but a couple of Arkansas possessions prior to that in that last minute, the Razorbacks took threes instead of trying to get to the rim, maybe get free throws and extend the game. So I thought decision making as much as just inability to execute and capitalize. Arkansas finished at 7 of 28 from three. Too many threes for a team that strength is getting to the basket. Michigan State was not easy that defense. It wasn't easy to attack, but that's why you keep doing it and why you don't settle for three. So mixed bag for Arkansas, chance to win in the end regardless. You come up short, and this is the kind of thing where Arkansas is going to have plenty of opportunities this year to win games away from home. Marquee kind of matchup still in non-conference play. The end of the month against Duke and Chicago, 3 big ones in December before you ever get into the brutal SEC gauntlet. Maybe there's some things Arkansas can learn from this, but given that Arkansas didn't really dominate anywhere and was dominated again in the paint and other areas, to still have a chance to win, I think says a lot about the resiliency for the team on a night where not only was the team off in many ways, but individual players that you're counting on.
Yep. Were you surprised at all that they were up 3 at the half?
Not surprised. I thought Arkansas did a good job of, converting turnovers and some long rebounds into transition opportunities. Arkansas was able to run, scored 12 fast break points in the first half. Arkansas also hit 5 of its 7 threes in the first half, and that's what helped the team come back after falling behind a little bit early. They were down 6 early in the game and ended up taking a 5-point lead before settling on a 39-36 advantage at the break.
Well, this is a team that can run the floor really well. And going into this game, Coach Calipari was saying that it's going to basically be a football match, right? It was going to be really, really physical. So running the floor, do you think that was something that maybe they should have gone to more and so that it wasn't so much of a physical game, especially playing with a lot of these younger guys like Darius Acuff and Malik Thomas?
Yeah, well, the thing is that you're trying to run on opportunities, live ball turnovers, missed shots. Michigan State did a better job of slowing the pace, playing down low and taking shots in front of the rim, minimizing three-point attempts. And so Arkansas was not able to run out as much. Michigan State did a better job finishing shooting in the second half, and it's harder to run and get out and transition off a made basket. So I think that was part of the problem. And then Arkansas never found its identity of attacking the basket, I didn't think, in this game. They really struggled with their own post-entry stuff. Malik Ewan's probably the best answer there, but an off night for him. Off night for Trevor Brazile, off night for Carter Knox. Your 2 true freshmen continue to be your best offensive options. And even those two, co-leaders in scoring 16 points each. Not an efficient night for both of them. And then, true freshmen in a tight game on the road in a hostile environment. Some of the decision-making, some of the shots late, maybe not the best way to go about it. But, look, they're going to learn from that. And it may be, as you move through your season, those are your best options to make plays at the end of games. You just hope they learn through that process, and you don't pick up too many more losses along the way as they learn those lessons.
Right, you talked about a lot of the decision-making from the Young Bucks late in the game, but kind of throughout the game, there were just times where Acuff would pull up for a 3, but maybe somebody was running down the lane and he could have dished it off for an easy layup. Things like that Coach Cal is trying to get in their heads of, hey, there's a better option, your teammate has a better option, but they're still taking the shots themselves.
Yeah, and I just think it's a process. Acuff also led Arkansas in assists with 6. There's probably some plays he could have made for teammates that he left on the table, but those are part of the growing pains of Malik Thomas, who's also been a good facilitator in the exhibition season. as well as in game one against Southern. Both of them, there are opportunities for them to get better, study the film, figure it out. I mean, some of Arkansas's veteran players that didn't get up a lot of shots, but you felt like the fact they couldn't score and weren't able to get things going offensively impacted the other things that they're good at doing, like getting on the glass, defending. Some of the other areas I thought Arkansas really struggled with, not only from the freshmen, but some of the veteran guys as well. Probably the only interior player that had a productive game was Nick Pringle. You're only going to get so much out of him offensively. 6 points, both buckets he made, 2 of 2 were at the rim, but 7 rebounds to lead the team, 3 block shots to lead the team. Seemed like no one else in the lineup dealt very well with physicality. Guard DJ Wagner, who's a veteran, had an efficient game, 13 points. The only other player in double figures for the Hogs actually shot the ball efficiently on a night that Arkansas, again, 7 of 28 from three. Arkansas is the kind of team playing the strengths again, getting downhill, getting to the basket, getting to the paint, trying to generate free throw attempts. If they're taking any more than 23-point field goal attempts in a game, they might be in trouble. And if they get to 25 or more, they really probably are in trouble. And they shot 28. And that's how you end up that many field goal attempts from distance, only shooting 25% from there. That's how the overall field goal percentage dipped below 40% overall for the game. This is a team that was shooting over 50% overall exhibition season and against Southern.
Right.
And then I think the other thing is you look at Arkansas with the pace. Arkansas was not able to dictate any tempo in that second half. Did a good job in the first half of, again, transition, playing a little faster. And I thought Arkansas got stagnant on offense, felt lulled into a sleeping pattern because on the other end, Michigan State was working the ball and trying to enter it inside. Arkansas never was able to dictate tempo at either end in that second half.
Mm-hmm. Well, Arkansas lost their identity a little bit and also ended up losing to Michigan State in their real first test of the season. Kevin, thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, great, Ailey. I'm not at a concert. I'm in the tunnel here getting ready for Oklahoma City Thunder, Memphis Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. I'm back here a couple of weeks after the Razorbacks had that exhibition game against the Memphis Tigers.
You're all over the place. Have fun.
Thanks, Ailey.
Stick with us after the break for more Pig Trail.